All right, everyone, welcome back. This is round 2 back 9 coverage from the 2020 New Year's Classic at the beautiful Lake Chabot Golf Course in Oakland, California. I'm Nate Perkins, and I'm joined here with 5-time world champion Paige Pierce.
Yeah, I'm super excited to get into this back 9. We just saw Jerry come off an ace. You know, he's
So
probably going to be heating up, and Hoop has been showing off. Look at Jerry trying to show off with that trick.
Jerry might be one of the coolest people I've ever met. Too cool for me, for sure. Ryland, another local. Oh, we saw him have that rough hole 8.
But then
see how
came
he bounces back.
Nice.
Yep.
We got Jeff from the area, Jeff Faes. He is sponsored by Team MVP, and he is rated 1,011.
Pretty much a San Francisco icon at this point.
And then Austin Hoop from Newcastle, 1,008 rated, currently in the lead. And Nate Perkins, 1,021 rated, sidearm slinger. The Night Strike himself.
Had a pretty rough front 9, looking to bounce back, but excited to be back here with you guys, commentating on this footage once again. This back 9, we're at the top of the hill now, and there's just views all around us. Look at Austin pointing out his line there on 18's hole. All right, we're getting right into it. Hole 10 is a par 3, 276 feet. A little surprising there on that distance. This one probably plays more like 330. You kind of have to hang it out wide, and there is OB along the right side of this hole. Jerry throwing that same rival that he just aced with on a beautiful turnover line. Slow panning.
Wow, the amount of trust. I mean, he put that thing out so wide. He just knew it was going to flip over for him.
Gorgeous shot from Jerry Showman, and he gets a late tree to drop 45 short.
Big sidearm shot with his Lester PD2 there.
Yeah, that might have been a good tree. That looked like it could have been skipping down toward that hill, toward the OB.
Yeah, for a 276-foot hole, that looked like it was coming in a little bit hot, so not a bad tree there.
Jeff going with the forehand, maybe a little too high, a little too much hyzer on that one. It's a pretty good pump, I think, to get it all the way out there and wide on the hyzer.
Ooh, so Hoop goes for the lower, more direct route. This is his 11-time Firebird, and he almost touches metal. Sit down.
I mean, how smooth was that the whole way? He had the touch the entire way, and it still rolled away on him.
Wow. And what are you going with here?
I'm going with the wide cloud breaker on a hyzer. And felt great to get that one to stick right there. You can see that hill is not messing around.
Jeff from a little outside the circle, underneath the basket. Oh. It's a good sit right there. Just trying to put up a soft bid, a little bit high. Plummer just a tiny bit low there. See if Hoop can save his par.
Just outside of the circle.
Wow.
A little bit of a jump, and he sticks it.
And he walks it in. He's like, man, that should be a 2. Great save.
Running it back.
Great save.
He's been putting well this tournament. Jerry from 45, maybe 50 feet here, looking right down the hill toward the out of bounds.
Ooh, and he moves up to 13 under.
Pouring it.
Only a couple back from Jeff Faes now. And you're right behind
good to
Jerry.
get back on the board. Nice soft putt from Jeff. Ryland tapping in his par. We're moving into hole 11. It's a par 3, 305 feet, playing slightly back up this hill. There's a 20-25 foot gap on the right. You can take low. I've seen the high backhand hyzer. The tricky part about this one, as you can see, this basket placement right up on this bathroom. If you go a little too left or a little too far right, you can completely take a putt out of the question.
Wow.
Jerry
over
went
the bathroom.
Yeah, long and over, and he's going to have a pretty tough approach, actually.
Not able to see the basket from there, I'm guessing.
Definitely not going to be able to see the pin.
Ooh, I like the sidearm play here.
Yeah, going PD2, and you can see I just missed it by a few
no.
feet, but it's going to take the angle away, and I'm not going to have a putt from right there.
So Ryland's going with his rival here. That'll definitely give him a putt. It's not quite a gimme, though. It's still a tester uphill. But I feel like this hole, it's just good to just get in the circle. Just get yourself a putt.
On the front side, you can see, Jeff.
Oh, because even that.
Just a little long, and again, he's not going to have a putt from right there.
Wow.
Hoop, once again, going with the low Firebird forehand. Just enough distance to still have the angle to make the putt.
Wow, it's awesome to see the view
And
all the way to Oakland and San Fran down there.
Look where Jerry actually ended up. Wow.
Barely outside the circle.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. That's all I can say as well.
Oh my gosh, another great putt from Hoop, moving him up to 17 under. And, Jeff's really out of position on this hole to get the birdie, so.
Yeah, he's going to pick another one up on us. That smooth spin putt doesn't seem to change height at all.
Ooh, that actually almost hit middle.
That one was maybe makeable. Jeff just laying his up. Oh, and Jerry off the top band. He's going to be taking a bogey on hole 11. Oh, no.
Just that little bit of elevation makes you wonder how much height to give the putt. With that par, you're going to be moving up, tying Jerry with his bogey at 12 under.
Showing off some of the views there. Really can't get enough. The Bay course is absolutely stunning. Moving into hole 12, it's a par 3, 450 feet. You can see that green right up next to the pin is out of bounds. It's all of 430 to clear it. Most players, even in the MPO division, are choosing to lay this one up short of the green and treat it as a par 4. Austin in perfect placement there with his Firebird. Love that pan right there from the A-cam. I'm also laying this one short of the green with the DD3.
A little bit low there with his PD2, but it's nice and strong release, so he gets that skip still. Is he still going to be in position to get up and down?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right in the middle of the fairway there. Jeff, little slip on the tee right there. Got that one nose up and hyzer, and that actually finds the OB left. Looks like Jerry's burning this one over a little bit.
Looked like he was trying to get a lot of distance on that one and just over-rotated his wrist there.
This basket is up on the mound. You really want these to be close. It's a little breezy up there.
And that's going to leave him with another uphill tester putt. See if he can redeem himself from the last hole.
Jeff, a little too hot on that approach. He's going to have a circle's edge putt coming back for his 4.
Nice approach there. Man, and Hoop is just so smooth. I love watching him throw.
Glow Firebird up to the base. Scary looking putt right there that Jeff Scott.
Yeah, it is. This is where he's left after that approach with his envy. Oh.
Just a little right side and falls just outside of the cage. And he's going to be taking a double bogey 5.
That was one of those ones that could have stuck, too. Nice redemption putt there from Ryland.
Hoop's got about 22 feet.
Great hit. I love the multiple cams. You know, it's so nice to see the player's reaction right before they putt and their focus, their routine. And then you see what they see when it switches back. That's cool.
Tried to come out the back.
Yeah.
All right, hole 13. It's a par 3, 426 feet. Playing onto this severely sloped hillside right here.
Is this one reachable off the tee?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All 5 of us are looking to reach this one on the backhand hyzer.
Ooh, I thought that one was a little bit too inside, but it got a nice flip. Oh my gosh.
Nearly the perfect shot
Gorgeous.
from Austin Hoop. Little too high, a little too much hyzer on that one.
And Ryland going with his Thunderbird here.
Ryland also just a little too much hyzer, going to miss it inside. Anything short of that tree kind of takes the putt out of view.
And is that inside circle too, or just a little bit outside over there by that bush?
It's outside.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from this angle. And Jerry puts a good move on it, gets it to flip up just a little too much.
And Jeff here going with his Tantrum.
He just generates so much power on those hyzers. Gets it a
Wow.
little too high, but he still hits right at circle's edge and then just this nasty roll down to the bottom of the hill. Unfortunate. He's almost not going to have a putt from right there.
Wow. Yeah, that was so much power on that drive, you know, with how much hyzer it was, and it still got past that guardian tree. Oh.
Hate to see that.
Yeah.
Maybe got a little too greedy there from the knee.
It's good out.
Yeah, after watching that, I decided to just lay that one up.
Yeah. Ryland, oh my gosh.
What? That was so
could have
soft.
stuck. That definitely could have stuck. Jerry tickled that branch a little bit, took a little speed off it. Maybe it could have hit metal if not. But it did sit.
And Austin, after seeing that, is just ready to pick up a few more on us.
But doesn't connect and is now left with this tester.
Yeah, really his first mistake on the putting green so far in this event.
Yeah, and you got to think, lining this putt up, he's still thinking about that last putt, you know? Got to wipe those thoughts away quick.
Boom.
Awesome.
That is a statement putt right there.
Amazing.
I mean, he really set a new tone after making this one. I felt it. To roll back down the hill like that and to hit that one coming back up.
Amazing putt. And really just great mental game. Just goes to show you, like, he is there to compete. He wants to make every putt. Awesome.
All right, we're moving into hole 14. It's a par 3, 251 feet, but as you can see, only 12% of the field birdieing this hole, averaging a half stroke over par. This is a curveball. I mean, that road long and right is out of bounds, and it's easy to get there quick. Hoop is actually going to go with the forehand. This requires so much touch to get this to be able to sit. Maybe just a little too right, and that's going to run down that hill, and that's going to be out of bounds there. He's going to be looking at 35-footer for his par. This one is just so tough to get to sit.
Yeah, you're going with the link here, backhand. Tiny bit higher. I think that was golden.
Yeah, a little bit higher. I'm going to be left with 55, looking right down at the OB.
Ryland also going with the putter, but he's throwing his AVR. More direct route, but a little bit too late out of his hand. And wow, he stays up in the tree, 2-meter penalty.
Super unfortunate. Jerry with a nice, smooth release and just needed a little bit more. Is that going to run all the way there? I think he stopped safe.
Man, it was turning in there so nice and soft. And Jeff here going with his Axiom Proxy.
Jeff really following my line, staying just a little too low. This is Ryland's approach. And he's got to tap in for his bogey.
Nice wide stance here. Are you trying to lay this up or go it?
I'm going for this one. I'm going for this one. I'm feeling great about it.
Wow. Almost made it.
Just a little right and it rolls back down the hill. I've probably got a 40-footer left for par now.
No.
Yes.
Jeff feeling good about the line he just saw. Also goes for it. Misses just a little left and it's worst case scenario rolling out the back. We can't believe it.
Yeah, I feel like those soft runs have a tendency to do that. You know
know it.
really just got to
You know it.
rocket it at the chains if you're feeling it.
Oh, love that putt too.
I really like... Oh, go for it.
You got it.
I was just going to say, I really like the elevation on almost every hole at this course. It adds just that little bit more thought in your head.
It's a challenging track. Once again, Austin connecting from outside the circle to save a par. Back-to-back holes.
And I like his demeanor when he's like walking up to get these putts out of the basket. He's just like, all right, next hole, let's go.
And this is a pretty windy putt right here. And I can't believe it. I airball it right.
Yeah, you can see your hair flapping in the wind.
It's meltdown mode.
Meltdown. No.
You never want to lose this many strokes on the putting green. And I am pretty relieved to make that 30-footer
Yeah, that was
for
a
the
big
double.
putt.
Yeah, it really
So-
was. And it's breezy and there's OB behind the pin. Yeah, one of the harder holes on the course. We just played it collectively as a group, 5 over par. And we're moving into hole 15, par 3, 330 feet. Probably plays more like 360 up this hill into a little bit of a wind.
Hoop not giving up his spot on the box.
Oh, this
Turning
looks
one over.
great.
Wow.
Maybe just a little higher and it would have had time to get back on the hyzer. He's going to have 40 feet.
Jerry with that rival again on that smooth turnover angle.
Beautiful looking shot. Love his style.
Ryland here with the rival as well, actually. It's like close to pin high, but a little bit too wide to the left there.
Going cloud breaker here. Trying to keep it high so it can get back on the hyzer and make it back down the hill.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Nate.
That'll make up for one of those putts.
Yeah, feeling good about that one. Jeff also needs to make up the last few holes.
He's got his volt here.
Beautiful turnover. He's inside the circle for birdie.
Can't imagine him. Wow, he did run it. I
Yeah.
was going to say.
Yeah.
But I guess with this one not having OB back on that backside.
Yeah, down the end of the stretch here, outside of Hoop, the rest of us are not playing well at all. And so we're thinking that we need to grab every stroke that we can see.
Oh,
Jerry, after that beautiful drive, misses just a little high.
Jeff is close, but he's left with a straddle. And he
Smooth.
connects. Great putt. Moves him up to 11 under. All right. Just over the rim. Right in the center.
And a good comeback from Ryland.
Seems like Hoop's unstoppable at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 6 strokes on myself and Jeff, 5 on Jerry's. Feeling pretty good about this tournament so far.
Camera awareness. Keep walking back. Shot.
All right, hole 16. It's par 3, 300 feet, dead straight. Basket is up on this mound. If you go long, it starts to get a little hairy. No OB to speak of. Somewhat of a low ceiling. This first tree creates a little low ceiling lane.
You look like you're going with your Night Strike 2 here.
Yeah, that's right. There's a little bit of a tailwind.
All right, nice soft landing. Skips a little bit forward, but not really much to the left, so it's gonna be a good putt for you. Jeff here going with his Axiom Crave.
Beautiful line from Jeff. Just a little hot. He might be circle's edge long. Hoop going with the forehand.
Man, he just
Just a
really
little low.
is good at that low release.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little bit too low this
That
time.
recoil. Just that consistent
Yeah.
late recoil that he has with his arm and wrist. It really would be the way I would teach it.
Another nice wide late turning anhyzer from Jerry, but this time it just doesn't turn quite enough.
Yeah, that tailwind just kind of stabled it up.
Yeah. And Ryland with his MD3 here, glowing.
And this is going to be a pretty tough approach with how the basket is sitting up on this mound. It's going with the P2, I believe that is. And Austin just pitching that one up. Oh
Whoa.
yeah, Jeff doesn't even have a putt, has to go forehand.
I mean, he could have tried to run it, but there's just, the other side's downhill, so then you...
Yeah, it shows you how sensitive this
Yeah.
landing zone is, and I'm feeling great about this. I'm pin high. I'm looking at an 18, maybe 20 feet.
Why?
Tiny
And
bit right.
Yeah. For the last 16 holes, tough to find the putt.
Ryland's going to be carding a bogey on this one, moving him down to 5 under.
This has really been a beautiful production, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes you want to go play this course.
Yeah, it totally does.
Come with next time. All right, hole 17. It's a par 4, 600 feet. We're going back down this monster hill. It's tucked back up into the woods on the right. Really a beautiful, beautiful hole. I'm going forehand on an anhyzer to just kind of ride it down the hillside. Really getting this one to flex back and feeling great. Maybe 475 down this hill.
All right, I see a OTB sign right there.
Yeah,
as
they're
well as
just
on Hoop's hat.
Right
That's
down
cool
the
to
road
see.
in Stockton. Got to link up with them and record the podcast. Go check out Jammin' with the Best.
Nice. One of 37 sponsors of this event. That is amazing. Shout out to every one of you guys.
Jeff going with the roller, getting saved by the fence, and he's probably going to have a pretty clean look from over there.
He said that one was a throller with his relativity.
He's just being honest. Austin getting that roller to stand up a little too quick. He's going to be left with a pretty small window over there on the right side. And look how confident Jerry is with those turnovers.
Man, he loves his understable discs. Huh?
Absolutely.
It's so fun to watch him fly, especially with this elevation.
Hmm.
And Ryland here lining up this shot with his Echo Star Destroyer.
a little early out of the hand, and this one is also turning into a thrower. Oh, yes, getting a redirect off the fence, and it just keeps going.
You know,
that's
that's
all
payback.
500 feet.
That's payback for that snowman he got earlier, those unlucky rollaways.
Gives and it takes. Jeff just a little high on that forehand. He might be left with the circle 2 putt for his birdie 3. And here's that window on the right side. I was standing behind him on this one, wondering what he was going to do. Just pierces it low.
Wow.
Almost dunked it.
Another low sidearm.
Mm-hmm.
Little late tree kick is going to find him to be like 80 feet away where he could have been 15.
It looked like he was going to be parked.
Nice approach into the green. Leaving yourself with about a 20-footer. And it looks like the sun's starting to go down. You guys are running out of daylight.
So beautiful at the top of this hill.
It's beautiful coming through the trees.
Oh, and
right
look
there.
behind Jeff. That's looking down 18.
Big jumper from Ryland. Doesn't connect, but he's under the basket. Oh, and a tiny bit too low.
Very disappointing day, for sure.
Someone that didn't have a disappointing time on this hole was our Mando. He eagled it.
Oh,
He threw a
so
backhand
sweet.
roller with an Archon, and then I guess he had a 100-foot throw in.
Amazing, Armando. Absolutely amazing.
We got to see him play on round 1, part 1, and part 2. If you guys want to go check out his game, scroll back a few videos.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words what it's like up here on the green or on the tee for 18. There's a little bit of a backup, so we got to see the people in front of us throw, and there's just so much airspace on this next hole. It really is one of the most unique holes I've played in disc golf. And here we are with the fly through. Hole 18, it's a par 5, 1,230 feet, and just look how much space there is, Paige.
It's unbelievable. I mean, the last hole was 600 feet. This one's 1,230 feet.
There is OB right, there's OB left, and if you get the angle wrong, you can sail all the way OB.
Wow. The course designer said that this is the only ball golf par 6 that's west of the Mississippi plays along these 2 holes.
Yeah, it used to be the longest hole west of the Mississippi as well.
That's
and
crazy.
It's split into 2 disc golf holes. This is the second one, and you can see just how far you can get down there. Hoop just threw it up 600-700 feet down this hill.
With his Wiggins destroyer. That was a crush. Wow, look at that follow through, Nate.
Yeah, I kind of fell off the end of the tee pad there, and that's too much hyzer, too much nose up, and that is actually going to go far left enough to find the out of bounds.
Jeff here is throwing his tantrum. It sounds funny when you say throwing a tantrum.
Love that. MVP's going to love that. And Jeff also just a little too much hyzer and floats that one a couple hundred feet past mine, but it's also going to be OB.
He's still walking off, and Jerry's already ready to throw.
He's a fast player.
He's ready to rip this thing down the hill. Again, too much hyzer. It's a common error when you're throwing downhill. You really got to get that thing nose down so it doesn't. Oh, it stays safe though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just finds the safe.
And Ryland with a glow MD3, throwing a mid-range on this one. I like the play actually. You know, it makes it a sure thing that it's not going to hyzer too much, but. Is it worth it to sacrifice so much distance? We'll see. I mean, look how much farther Hoop got than that shot.
Just such a beautiful hole. It's really what disc golf is all about, watching discs fly through the air like that. Jerry going cloud breaker here. Nice flat release on that, getting that one to flex out for him. Now Ryland's in a pretty decent position. He might be just out of range to eye this one up for the Eagle 3.
Ooh, it was wanting to turn.
Nice flight out of that one.
Little more distance needed.
He might have a look. He's got 60 feet looking back up the hill.
Okay, that's a 60-footer. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is hard to tell.
There's so much land.
Could be further. And Hoop is definitely in position. Looking to get this one up and on the green. Going with that orange destroyer. Just didn't quite get it to turn over. He's almost pin high, 50 left.
We've seen him hit a few long putts, so we'll see if he can knock this one in for the Eagle. Wow, just seeing the top of the basket here. That's a cool shot.
So many cool angles on this hole. Shout out to the crew from Local Route for being out there. 2 par 60 courses in a day. Over 10 miles of walking.
Wow.
And this is Hoop for Eagle to move to 20 under par and take a commanding lead.
Think he's nervous? That's the first time I've seen him get his hand dry. I'm guessing it's not hot at this moment.
Perfect temperature, Paige.
Yeah.
It's the perfect temperature.
Jerry, nice birdie there, 13 under. There was only one eagle. It was from a local named Chris. He hyzer flipped a shrike at 875 feet. That's hard to even comprehend, but
yeah, it's
after
amazing.
Seeing a hole like that.
Yeah. It's amazing what's possible on hole 18 at the Bay Course. Really a memorable hole to close out a memorable course. And thank you guys for joining and watching this coverage. It has been an honor. It's really premium stuff.
All right, nice putt from Hoop to close out a solid round, moving him to 19 under. Really with not many people in sight. On this card, we have Jerry Showman at 13 under and Nate and Jeff at 11 under.
Definitely not the round we were looking for. Hoop's got us by 8. So with one round to go, let's take a look at our leaderboard, see what kind of changes we have for the final round. Corey Mural, Johnny Discoff, I see on that list.
Who will be joining us on the final round feature card.
Oh, almost a full switch of the leader card. Hoop in the lead by 4 over Tomaselli, Leaf Swanson, Mike Sale, and Cade Philomohala makes it onto the leader card for the final round. We are moving to the original permanent 18-hole course at the Lake Chabot Golf Course.
I'm excited to see some new players rip up this course and continue to see some beautiful views of this city.
Look at that. It's almost like that's like set up right there for Jerry to throw that shot.
Thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the coverage, and make sure you stay tuned for the next round.